I'm going to take you through a South Indian immersive feast for three. So let's see what's in the box. You're greeted by a very brief explanation of the menu, plus your very easy eating instructions. This whole feast can be on your table in 30 minutes and it takes zero chef skills. On top of your installation, you will find your immersive feast elements. So you get one napkin per person, which is designed as a keepsake of the evening, so all of your guests can go home with something to remember the evening by. Your immersive feast elements are a host guide, which is a very quick and simple instruction of how to use your immersive feast materials, accompanied by a video if you want some visual reminders. A quick South Indian host script designed to guide your guests through the regional cuisine. Your South Indian playlist, which is the ambience for your evening. Each guest gets a guide to the dishes they're about to eat to give you a bit of a deep dive into the food if they want it. And then your two dinner party games. The first is the icebreaker game, which is themed to the South Indian cuisine and is designed to get guests engaging and interacting. And the second is the afters game, which is more of a word association game and is designed to keep the party going. So here's the bit that everyone wants to see, the food that's in the box. Everything comes wrapped in our sustainable wall-cooled packaging, and obviously your two ice packs to keep everything in tip-top condition. If you're not in, this will sit in your safe place for a day or more and will be in perfect condition. So don't worry about ordering if you're going to be out. Now, the food. So this box is a two-course box. So we start with our beautiful palak paneer, which is a spiced spinach and cheese curry to begin with. Then we've got our Malabar prawn curry, a lovely coconut-based curry from the Kerala coast. We have the Malabar chicken curry, which is the chicken counterpart to the prawn curry. And the third main, which is my personal favourite on the entire WorldFeast roster, is the Goan pork vindaloo. It's sour, it's spicy, but it's not British Indian restaurant hot. Onto the sides, so pickled red onion and pineapple salad, which pairs perfectly with the Goan pork vindaloo. We've got our best-selling Kerala potato stir-fry and the South Indian temple dish under pakora. Each main comes with its own pilau rice, and here we have 2 servings of chapati and 1 carrot paratha, which is my favourite bread on the menu. And finally, at WorldFeast, we're solving hosting problems, one of which is what do you do at that awkward moment when your guests ask to help? You hand them the finishing touches bag. This is sauces and condiments that just need placing on the table, and it comes with instructions on what to do. So next time your guests ask, hand them this bag, because if they offer to help, they want to help. And then finally, 2 more ice bags, and that is your South Indian immersive feast for 3. Now we've got this all laid out, I would bet my beard that WorldFeast is so foolproof anyone can do it. But exactly how easy is it to prepare? So, take your curry, squeeze it so it's all at the bottom of the bag, cut the top off. Empty it into the tray that we provide for you. Cover it tightly with tin foil. This will take a minute, be right back. That's better. The curries go into the oven for 30 minutes. Whilst your curries are in the oven, prepare your rice, exactly the same thing. Break it up and add 1 dessert spoon of water to it. Cover tightly with foil. Take the sides that are designed to be crispy. In this example, your onion pakoras and your Kerala potatoes, and chuck them straight onto one side of the tray. Separate them out, and the other side of the tray. After 10 minutes, your rice and your sides go into the oven for the remaining 20 minutes. So after 30 minutes in the oven, your curry, your sides and your rice are all ready. Remove them from the oven. So everything is now out of the oven and ready. Whilst you are plating up and putting into serving bowls, you want to get your beautiful Kerala paratha into the oven to warm through, and your beautiful rustic house-made chapatis into the oven to warm through. They take 1 to 2 minutes, don't overdo them. With your finishing touches. Spicy chili sauce. All made fresh in-house. You've got your tangy tamarind. You have your cooling cucumber raita. And let's not forget your sweet mango chutney. So there you have it. A beautiful South Indian feast on your table in 30 minutes with no skill required. And I'm keeping my beard. Don't just eat, feast.